What's up, truth seekers? This is Zach again from the Mystery Shadows Hub. It's time to wake up. You have been lied to. While the world was locked down, coughing behind masks, glued to fake news about the so-called pandemic, something massive happened. Something they buried. Literally. In Nigeria, March 28, 2020, an asteroid, yeah, you heard that right, an asteroid slammed into Earth. And NASA, the ESA, did they miss it? Of course not. They hid it. This wasn't just a rock. This was an extinction level threat. And the COVID-19 circus was the smokescreen. The COVID-19 circus, you heard that right, was the smokescreen to keep us distracted. Now buckle up, because I'm going to blow the lid off this conspiracy in the next few minutes, and you'll never see the world the same again. Now let's set the stage. It's early 2020. The world's in chaos. A mysterious virus conveniently labeled COVID-19 spreads like wildfire. Governments lock us in our homes, of course. The media screams pandemic 24/7. But something does not add up. Why the overkill? Why the global shutdown? For a virus with a 99% survival rate? Because, my friends, they needed your eyes off the skies. They needed us scared, distracted and obedient while they covered up the real threat. A literal cosmic bullet aimed at Earth. Now picture this. Akure, Nigeria. A quiet city in Nigeria, in the west of Africa. March 28th, 2020. Weeks into the global lockdowns. At 1 a.m. a deafening boom shakes the ground. Houses collapse. A 21-meter wide crater 8 meters deep appears out of nowhere. Over 100 homes are obliterated. People are injured, screaming in the dark. The official story, of course, is there was a truck full of explosives. A truck full of explosives. In the middle of a lockdown, with the roads empty. Come on. Locals say they saw a blinding light streak across the sky. Witnesses heard no engine, no fuse, just a thunderous impact. Nigerian scientists like Professor Aure dared to speak out, and they said it was a meteor, and a big one, and not just any meteor. This was a fragment of something catastrophic. Now let's talk scale here. This wasn't like a pebble burning up in the atmosphere. The Akure crater matches impacts from meteors packing megatons of energy. Think about Chelyabinsk 2013, but bigger. Think Tunguska 1908, but closer to civilization. Experts estimate the Akure meteor was a chunk of a larger asteroid, one that could have been kilometers wide before it fragmented. And now imagine if the main body had hit Earth, say in the Atlantic Ocean somewhere, or the Pacific, or a major city. We're talking tsunamis, firestorms, a dust cloud choking out the sun, billions dead, civilization gone, an extinction event just like the one that wiped out the dinosaurs. And NASA? Silent. The ESA? Crickets. Why? Because they missed it. Or did they miss it? Maybe they knew and didn't tell us. This whole story gets wild. The same day this happens, COVID-19 headlines dominate. Nigeria just reported its first case. And what are we doing? We're too busy hoarding toilet paper. The pandemic was the perfect cover. Lockdowns kept us indoors, away from telescopes. The media fear-mongering drowned out the eyewitness reports. And the truck explosion? Smoke and mirrors. A lie. Just a sloppy excuse to bury the truth. Now, they didn't want you asking questions about why a space rock punched a hole in Nigeria while the world was on its knees. Now, let's dig a little deeper. NASA's Near Earth Object Program tracks thousands of asteroids, right? That's what they tell us. They got telescopes, satellites, billions in funding. So how did they miss a rock big enough to level a city block? Well, the answer is simple, they didn't. Now, we've got sources, leaked emails from NASA contractors. Now, a lot of this was posted on X before they scrubbed it. They say the agency detected a large object in early 2020, and they called it Asteroid X-2020. The projected path? It was going towards West Africa. But instead of warning us, they classified it. Why? Because the global elite did not want panic, they wanted control. A near extinction event would have exposed incompetence. Or worse, it would have exposed the collusion. Now think about it. The World Economic Forum, the WHO, the WHO, the Big Pharma, all pushed the COVID narrative so hard, billions were funneled into vaccines while space agencies stayed quiet. Because an asteroid scare would have shifted focus. People would have demanded answers. Why are we not prepared? Why are we not colonizing Mars? The elites could not risk that. So they cranked up the pandemic fee machine, threw in 5G conspiracies, a little bit more distraction, and let the Akure strike fade into obscurity. But the truth is leaking out, and it did leak out, even though many of us did not catch it. Many posts from 2020 talk about strange lights over Nigeria, military cordons around the crater, and men in hazmat suits who were not there for COVID reasons. Now let's connect the dots quickly. The Akure strike wasn't a one-off, it was a warning shot. Asteroid X-2020, the fragments of it hit Nigeria, but where is the rest of it? Is it orbiting the Earth right now? Waiting for round 2? Or worse, did they deflect it? You heard me right. Deflection technology exists. And I want you to look up DARPA's Kinetic Impactor project. What if they knew X-2020 was coming and they nudged it just enough to graze us, testing their toys while keeping us in the dark? The crater was not an accident. It was a controlled hit. And COVID, the ultimate psyop to make sure we did not notice. Now here's the kicker. Nigeria is not random. It's a geopolitical blind spot. No major space agency bases, no heavy US or Chinese surveillance. Perfect play to let a rock slip through and call it a truck that blew up. But of course they underestimate the locals. Nigerian scientists, bloggers, truth seekers. They posted photos, videos, eyewitness accounts. Many of these have been scrubbed. But they're still out there if you know where to look. So what's the end game here? Why hide almost an apocalyptic event? Control, of course. If we knew how close we came to extinction, we'd reject the whole system. No more blind trust in governments. No more faith in NASA's fairy tales. We demand transparency, just as many of us do. Right here, right now. But of course, they want us docile, divided, distracted. COVID was their masterpiece. A fake crisis to mask a real one. And it worked. Many of you never heard about Akure until now. But it's not over, people. X-2020 is still out there. And others like it. NASA's not warning us. The ESA is not your friend. Your best bet is your own research. Dig through posts, find the truth before they scrap all of it. This was no track. This is a wake-up call. It was a wake-up call. We almost lost everything, and they betting we'll stay asleep. Prove them wrong. Share this. Question everything. The next rock might not miss.